Hey there, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm MGTV5 First Alert Meteorologist Isaiah Santiago. Thank you for joining me this evening. We're getting closer to the weekend. I hope you're happy about that. And I hope you had a great week. And I hope you have weekend plans because I am here to help you plan your weekend. And we're going to get to the weather forecast, the tropics, and severe weather coming up in just one moment. But before I get into that, I want to say hello to my parents, my mom and dad. I want to say hi to Eddie Jr., Malachi, and Sarai, which is my siblings. And I also want to say hello to my two dogs, Odie and Scrappy. I hope you're having a great day today. And I hope you all had a great day today. And let's go ahead and talk about what's going on in the tropics right now because we are watching something that could be forming by the time we hit tomorrow and Thursday of next week. By the way, let's take a look at the MGTV5 tropics update. This morning, the National Hurricane Center gave this area a 0% chance of development over the next 2 days and a 20% chance over the next 7 days. Now, 2 hours ago, the National Hurricane Center has given this area a 10% chance of development over the next 2 days and a 30% chance of development over the next 7 days. So, this is something I've been tracking all week for you guys here on MGTV5, and I'm going to give you the updates now. We're watching this yellow area right here, stretching from Tampa all the way from Gainesville and Jacksonville, all the way to Georgia, Tifton, Georgia, St. Mary's through Savannah, Myrtle Beach through Augusta, and parts of Wilmington, North Carolina is going to be impacted by this tropical system by the time we hit the weekend and going into next week as well. Let's go ahead and talk to you about what's going on with it. So, first of all, we have organized showers and thunderstorms in the Gulf of America right now. It is less favorable, but according to the National Hurricane Center, widespread showers and storms and widespread flooding will be possible across Tampa, North Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas as we go into next week. And on top of that, they have severe weather. We'll break it down for you in just a moment. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the rain totals from tomorrow all the way through Thursday. So we're starting tomorrow, which is Saturday, July 18th, running through July 23rd, 2026, and that will be on a Thursday next week. Here's what you need to know. North Florida, including Tallahassee through Perry, could pick up 2 to 5 inches of rain, isolated up to 7.5 inches, which is significant. Central Florida, from Orlando through Gainesville, could pick up 3 to 5 inches of rainfall and isolated up to 9 inches. Bradenton through Tampa could pick up 5 to 8 inches of rain, isolated up to 13. Stuart through Fort Pierce could pick up a half an inch of rainfall and isolated up to 1.5 inches. The state of Georgia through southeastern North Carolina could pick up 2 to 3 inches of rain, isolated up to 5 inches. So the question is it going to impact land? The answer is yes. Is there wind shear? Not sure. Could it be Barfa? Not a possibility at this point. Do we have warm ocean temperatures? Yes. Do we have a strong system? No. Do we have moisture? Yes, we do. And do we have hostile upper winds? We do. And that's something we've been watching the last couple of days. So I want you to pay attention about what's going to happen next. All right, let's go ahead and show you the MGTV5 tropical threat zone starting tomorrow through Thursday, running from the 18th of July through July 23rd, 2026, which will be on a Thursday. Some computer models are showing higher impacts for the Gulf of America. As you can see there, there's a 0 to 5% chance that Tampa all the way through Daytona Beach could feel some impacts. We go from Clearwater all the way through Orlando and Jacksonville and parts of Georgia can see a 10 to 20% chance of seeing tropical development and tropical impacts there. Um, 20 to 25% chance highlighted in dark purple is going to be for Bradenton, Perry, Madison, Tyler, Panama City, Tallahassee, and Pensacola is on the bullseye there as well. 25 to 30% chance of tropical impacts will be possible across parts of Alabama and parts of Georgia, and then a 10 to 20% chance of tropical impacts for South Carolina, and a 0 to 5% chance of tropical impacts for the state of North Carolina. So keep everybody informed there and let them know what's going on if you have friends and family up there. Here is the rest of the 2026 Atlantic hurricane season. I know everybody's been asking about this, but here it is. I hope you can see that okay. The next named storm will be Bartha, which will never happen at all this weekend. So it will not happen by the time we get into tomorrow. So that's something I'm going to keep a close eye for you at this time. So no impacts for South Florida at this time. I'll keep you updated with the very latest updates. Let's go ahead and talk about the risk of severe weather for tomorrow. Unfortunately, I know that we've been talking about severe weather all week, but here it is. Not a shocker, everybody. Here's a look. Severe storm risk tomorrow for July 18, 2026, which is Saturday. A marginal risk of severe weather will be possible. Level 1 out of 5, highlighted in dark green for isolated severe storms possible, stretching from Tampa all the way through Augusta, South Carolina, and including Charleston, South Carolina. The potential will be heavy rain, flooding, frequent lightning, severe gusts of 40 to 60 miles an hour, small hail, and a low tornado potential as well. The slight risk of severe weather will be possible across North Carolina. So we're talking about Salisbury, Hatteras, Thomasville, Riley, Wellington, and Greensboro is on that level 2 out of 5 risk for severe weather, highlighted in yellow for scattered severe storms possible. Impacts will be frequent lightning, heavy rain, damaging wind gusts of 60 to 70 miles per hour, hail up to 1 inch, isolated up to 2 inches, up to the size of chicken eggs, and a couple tornadoes will be possible as well for the Carolinas. An enhanced risk, level 3 out of 5 risk for numerous severe storms to be possible across parts of Virginia and all the way through New York. So heavy rain, flooding, frequent lightning, damaging wind gusts of 70 to 75 miles per hour, large hail, 1 to 2 inches, and also tornadoes will be possible as well. The slight risk will be for portions of Providence, Rhode Island, and Boston, Massachusetts, including Connecticut, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Rhode Island. And Maine is in that marginal risk of severe weather for tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. Uncle Janito and my grandma, if you are watching this, please stay weather aware tomorrow for strong severe storms. And to my uncle Diofredo in North Carolina, if you're also watching this along with his daughter, please take a look at the severe weather risk. I am here for you. If you have any questions, guys, let me know as soon as possible, and I would love to help you out. All right, we're going to talk about the heat index now. The next 7 days, tomorrow, very hot. For Miami, 109 is the heat index tomorrow, Sunday, 104. On Monday, 100, Tuesday, 102, Wednesday, 105, Thursday, 102 again, and Friday, 100 and 103 degrees. So, yeah, it's going to be really hot, really muggy, and the dew points are very uncomfortable. So, please stay hydrated and take care of the dogs if you have pets at your house, and make sure you have AC going, and make sure you drink plenty of water and take frequent breaks throughout the day. All right, tonight. Tonight, temperatures dropping down to about 77 degrees, partly cloudy, warm, and muggy. Just a 20% chance of rain with winds out of the west northwest at 10 miles per hour. Um, Tomorrow for Saturday. I know you guys want the forecast from me, but here it is. We are looking at PM inland storms, very hot and humid, 95 degrees, winds out of the north northeast at 15 miles per hour. Just a 30% chance of showers and storms tomorrow. The stronger storms will be for central Florida, so no impacts for Florida last week. If you're going on the boat tomorrow, pretty good. Seas less than 2 feet. Intercoastal waters at a light chop. High tides coming up at 9:18 tomorrow morning. Low tide is at 3:02 tomorrow afternoon. Beach forecast if you're heading out there tomorrow looking great. Low rip current risk, water temperature of 85. The lightning's going to be low in the afternoon, and surf is less than 3 feet out there. Looking pretty good. All right, here's a quick look at your 7 day forecast, the most accurate here in South Florida. Saturday, tomorrow, 30% chance of rain, 95 for you. Sunday, 93, 20% chance of some stray storms. Monday, we'll hit a high of 90 degrees on Monday. Sunday, we hit a high of 93. Tuesday, we have a high of 92, 30% chance of isolated thunderstorms. And then on Wednesday, 93 again, 20% chance of hot, and some stray storms will be possible. Thursday, hazy skies are coming to South Florida. Hot, a couple stray storms, high temperatures around 92. And then Friday, again, hazy skies, high of 92 with a 30% chance of PM inland thunderstorms. And morning lows will be in the mid to upper 70s.